Hey guys, Jay here and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be diving into an update on Pengs today, which is one of the three projects I've dedicated myself to on the LUNC chain. And there's a lot of hatred out there when it comes to Pengs from certain communities. There's a few false narratives out there. I've even seen some people saying that Pengs sold out on the entire LUNC community. And I really want to clear all of that confusion up. And I want to get the LUNC community on chain and then also those looking in from outside up to date as well. Now, Pengs is an NFT project that I created not long after the initial crash and the LUNC community coming together. And we looked at blockchains like Solana, we looked at blockchains like Ethereum, and we said, how did the NFT projects on those chains do so well? And the simple answer is they launched during a time when the price of that layer one coin, being Solana or Ethereum, was very low, and them gaining and garnering a huge community and a treasury of coins, the price rising up, they would become very rich in the process. The projects would then have a significant amount of funding and they could take these things to an extraordinary level. So we assessed the situation, and I said to myself, we should really try to follow that path, but instead create a treasury that would grow for the indefinite future. And that's exactly what we did. And we minted out pretty quickly. And there's a lot of misinformation out there, like I said, that we sold out on the LUNC blockchain and that Penguinos have completely given up. And this is simply not the case. We stand currently as the 182nd top holder for on-chain wallets. As you can see here on the right-hand side, the LUNC Penguins treasury showing up. This is significant because it shows that we are committed and convicted to the idea of revitalizing this blockchain, and we've not gone out spending our holders' money. Instead, we have left it down to them to decide what they would like to do with it. And we're working on a lot of different stuff, and I'll be breaking all of it down in this video. But guys, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, drop a comment on the way out, and hit the notifications bell to stay up to date. The floor price for a penguin is, depending on the fluctuating price of LUNC, is currently sitting at the average price for a game that's just dropped on Steam or on the PlayStation Store. And I think this is really good considering our future plans involving a metaverse. And we'll be getting onto that shortly. The idea and the concept and how it works is you own a penguin and you get an airdrop each and every day, which is your yield return from the treasury's overall rewards. And the treasury compounds a small amount of that, and over time the treasury continues to grow, and in turn increasing the amount of LUNC you would be getting over time. Now, the downside to the NFT projects that launched in this capacity on chain and actually held their funds and didn't sell out on the user is the situation with the layer one coin not actually rising up, not doing what Solana did, not doing what Ethereum did. And from my perspective, everything takes time. You've just got to remain committed to the idea of a revival, keep your head down and continue building. So outside of the base rewards, which gives you LUNC, and we're going to be reintroducing USTC airdrops for base holders once again in Q2 this year. You've also got the option to join one of 9 clans. And it's an intricate system because each one of these clans has its own treasury, and the clans are responsible for their treasuries themselves. They can make decentralized decisions at the moment, and they can build up their treasuries to offer higher rewards to all of their clan members. And as you can see, we've got 115 members in Shadow Realm Excommunicado, Ice Clan with 101 members, Blood Knights with 67. Each one of these clans is going to have a specific joining fee, and that fee contributes to the overall treasury. And we're going to be introducing an auto compound system into this, which will allow those treasuries to opt in to future growth to enable higher rewards again for their members that have decided to join those clans. And the mission that we set out on at the very beginning of this chain's existence has been accomplished at this point. We really just lack that energy from the layer one, which would push the value of each penguin upwards, it would push the value of the treasury upwards, which again would push the value of the reward system upwards. So we get a bit of stick, we get a bit of hatred for something we're not really responsible for. If anything, we're the ideal project on chain, we're the ideal candidate, and we've only continued to dollar cost average in and grow our bag. One of our strongest points here over at Pengs is definitely the situation with us only harnessing the layer one native asset. We've not diverted out into a layer two coin. We've not offered people a penguin coin. We've not sold a portion of our treasury off to buy another asset. Instead, we've remained highly convicted to the LUNC blockchain, and we're going to remain committed and convicted to only harnessing the layer one native asset, because we truly do believe that is the way that the layer one chain is going to grow. Now, since we fulfilled our requirements to the project and provided this ever expanding treasury, these yield returns for each one of our Pengs holders and getting the clans in place, we moved on to the concept and the idea of Penguin Island, which is a metaverse that's been in development for just over 2 years, and it's been self-funded 100% outside of the Penguins community. A lot of this coming from personal savings and really working hand to hand with a development team and trying to mold this game world and get all of the intricacies really ironed out. And honestly, as you can see from what you're seeing on screen, it's going great. We're trying to get the right vibe. We're trying to fill this thing out, and we're trying to also tell a story and really build lore into this ever expanding world. It's got an intricate market system that we're building out, which effectively ensures that everything is bound to the NFT that you're going to be playing with. So not only do you have this floor value, you've not just got the yield return value, not just the clan value, but you've also got this pending future value as you play, level up your penguin, you evolve, you expand out into this huge world we're going to be providing. So I want to talk a little bit about what we are currently pushing towards as a project, and that really is becoming an L2 that runs independently of the layer one ecosystem. Now, that's not to say that we're launching our own coin. It simply means we're going to be truly decentralizing the Pengs project. And this is going to come in the form of a DApp that will be pushed out initially in your browsers, and then we'll likely move to a mobile version and then eventually moving to a desktop version as well. And like I said, this is going to introduce a governance layer where one penguin equals one vote, and penguins will have say and they will have sway. They'll be able to order spend proposals from their treasury. They'll be able to micromanage their clans. They'll be able to do everything that we're able to do currently on the layer one, but they will be all harnessed on the layer two, still using and utilizing LUNC. I'm very excited for the next phase, and I'm very bullish about it because we are building silently in the background, and we're going to start to integrate game and NFT project together. And we're pioneering our way through this, if you will. We are in an industry where no one has figured out a sure shot way to get this done. A lot of the pay to earn games that existed prior always run out of steam, they run out of funding, and Pengs simply isn't like that. It's built for the indefinite future. It's built to pay out rewards sustainably, and more importantly, it's being built on LUNC. This is why I'm very bullish. This is why we're just building in the background, but I'm going to be doing more updates. I'm going to be working on new footage, showing people some of the gameplay that's available, going into some of the ins and outs, going over some of the ideas and concepts that exist inside the world already, how we will traverse the world. And we're going to be talking about all of this in live streams and really starting to show the world inside LUNC and outside LUNC that we're still building, we're still here, and we're still pushing towards the idea of a revival. There's all of the links in the description. Join the Telegram group. You know, even if you're not a holder, you're not interested in becoming a holder, maybe it will be something that you can play in the future. It might be something that you can try and test out. We are looking for bug testers all of the time. We're going to be looking for even more of them as we roll out this new D app, as we decentralize our product and really give control over to the community. Now we're at that stage. Like I said, we're working with 2 development teams at the moment. I'm very happy about that. I'm supposed to be traveling to India in the near future to work one-to-one with this development team so I can really ensure the vision that is Penguin Island makes its way into the game itself. But guys, look, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, throw a comment on the way out, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. It's not easy remembering all of these things to say during the videos, guys. But look, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one.